Hello, and welcome back to the CDOT Permit Portal video training series. In this video, we will be reviewing the public way opening permits, and specifically the general permit. There's a PDF version of this training available for download at the conclusion of this video for your convenience. All the information in this video, as well as additional training for other online permit applications, is available at the CDOT training site at cdot.cgnglobal.com. You may use any of the standard browsers, such as Chrome, Firefox, or an updated version of IE, to access this permit portal. Let's start. Open up your favorite browser, and in your browser address bar, enter the URL cityofchicago.org/CDOT. This will take you to the CDOT homepage. In the center of the page, you will see featured services and programs. At the end of the first line, you'll notice an online permit portal icon. Clicking this icon will take you to the online permit portal sign-in page at ipi.cityofchicago.org/profile. You will sign in here using the username and password you created during registration. If you've forgotten the login that you created, you can click here, Forgot Password, and you'll have the opportunity to provide the email that you used during registration. Enter it here and you'll receive an email with a link that will allow you to change or update your password. Going back to the sign-in page, sign in with your username and password and click the Sign In button. If you haven't created an account yet, you will need to do so before proceeding. You will first see your dashboard page. Since this is a new account, the dashboard is blank and you don't see any permit applications listed here yet. An established account on which several permit applications have been created will look like this. There's several filtering mechanisms on the left. You can sort by application checks, applications in review. You can select only those that are incomplete. You can search on a key term, or you can search only for permits. You can even sort by date. Let's return to our dashboard page. To begin creating our permit application, click the Create New button and select Permit Application. Here is a list of all of the permit application types available to us. The first two are Department of Public Health, so we'll disregard those for now. The next 7 are all CDOT permit application types. You may not see all 7 types if you do not have the appropriate licenses. Today we will select Opening in the Public Right-of-Way, which is a permit type you will not see if you do not have the correct licensing. Click here to begin. Once you've selected your permit type, the second step will be shown. You will see yourself listed as the primary applicant and including all of the license types that are available to you with the license numbers and whether they're active. At this point you will be adding an excavator or subcontractor if necessary. And if you click Add Me, your own information will be added. Let's click. And here you see your own information added. If you need to add an additional excavator or subcontractor, you can click the Add Excavator button. A search bar will come up in the pop-up and you can enter a specific license or name, or you can enter something general like CONT for contractor, and you will have a large number of items returned. You can re-enter or refine your search. When you find what you want, click Add, and you will see the line item added below your own name. Add the subcontractors required to complete the job for this permit and continue to next step. Basic job information. Enter a descriptive project name that you can easily locate from the dashboard. And type of work is a drop-down which contains general public way opening, driveway construction or removal, restoration, soil boring and well monitoring, or work in advance. Select one of these items. In our case, we will be choosing general public way opening. The start date. If you click inside the field, you will get a calendar that you can navigate in order to pick the appropriate start date. In this case, we will select December 1st and the end date, December 15th. In the description of work field, enter the description of the work that will be covered by this permit application. Click Next Step. In the application information, you will be adding emergency contact information as well as any city contract or ordinance information that relates to the specific permit. Let's add a contact. Click Emergency Contact and a pop-up will display. If you begin entering an emergency contact name, any previously entered emergency contacts will pop up as well that you can select. Click Add Emergency Contact Information. You will see a data line populated with the information entered. In this section, you will enter city contract information or ordinance information only if the project that this permit applies to is completing a specific city contract or is in connection with a specific ordinance. At each point, you can click the question mark to get more information on what is requested for a specific field. This is not a required section of the permit application. Continue to next step. Step 5 in the process, opening information. Enter the purpose for the openings, and the number of ADA ramps, which is not a required field. If you need to enter, do so. In the second section, location, click the Add Location button in order to enter the street numbers, street direction, and street name of the opening location. We will use 101 to 199 West. Drop down gives you an assortment of directions. Wacker. Again, begin typing and the suggestion box will populate. Drive as the suffix. Closure will be sidewalk closure. Any additional information can be entered here. Click the Add Location. A map will display and the information you entered is in this data line. Confirm that is correct. You may use the view scroll in order to see a close-up view of the address that you entered. Confirm that that is correct. Re-enter if it is incorrect, or confirm. In this case, we'll confirm. You will see that the location has been added correctly to the page. You may edit the location or delete it completely. You may add an additional location if necessary. The next section is the specific opening information, which is a required entry. Click Add Opening Information. Here you will be adding the placement, length, width, and depth of the opening itself. In Placement drop-down, you will see you can choose from any of these options. Curb options, gutters, intersection, parkway, a number of sidewalk options, or the actual traffic lane. We will select sidewalk. The length of the opening will be 30 feet, the width will be 10, and the depth will be 6, all in feet. Click the Add Opening Information button. You will see the data as you entered it on the pop-up. You may edit and delete using these links here, or you may add an additional opening if necessary. Confirm everything is correct and click Next Step. For some permit applications, a drawing is required or some other sort of documentation. In this case, a work zone sketch is required, so we will need to upload it. In order to do this, we click the Add Document button, click Choose File, and you will see an Explorer view of your computer. Select the location that the file resides on your machine. In this case, Work Zone General Open. Double click and you will see it's applied in this window. Click Upload and it has been applied correctly as documentation on your permit application. Go to Next Step. On this page, you will be certifying that you have personally examined and are familiar with everything that's been entered on this permit application, as well as stating that you understand that by clicking the box for I agree or I accept, you are providing your signature in an electronic form on this document. Click Submit after you check. You cannot proceed without checking off the box. Click Submit. The final step is the permit application status page. You will notice there are remarks at the top. In this case, we are being told that the public way work license is required by all applicants for this permit. You will need to apply for a new public way work license if you do not have one, or you may need to renew it. Also, that the application is currently under review by CDOT. There are a number of buttons at the top, which we will discuss in a moment. Let's take a look at the page. The first section contains application numbers and all the basic information for the permit application. The next section contains the list of reviews that this permit application will need to go through from the City of Chicago, from CDOT, in order to complete the process. Second section contains important dates, and then the following sections after that are the sections of the permit application that you entered during this process. The applicant's basic job information, the application information, any special ordinance or contract information, and then the specific opening information. Return to the top to see the buttons that are available. If you choose to cancel the permit at this point and you don't want to carry on any longer, go ahead and click the Cancel Permit and it will be removed from your dashboard. You can also request to manage parking restrictions that are connected with this opening that you're applying for. And you can also go directly to Digger and create a dig ticket from this point. For our purposes, let's click into Manage Parking Restrictions. To add a parking restriction service request, click Add Service Request button. On this pop-up, you will enter specific street locations where you need the parking restrictions to be applied in the area where the permit application is being enacted. In this case, we will add 100 to 199 as the original address, so the entire length of the area will be restricted parking. The side of the street we want will be the north side. Posted beginning date, we're only going to go the 4th of December through the 10th. Post begin time, we will restrict only after hours, after normal business hours. So we're going to select 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. and the purpose will be for equipment moving. Any special instructions can be entered here. Remember that the question mark icon can be clicked for more information on a field level on the kind of information they're looking for a specific field. Click to add service request. If you need to add additional service requests either for a different area or for a different time limit, You may add another service request here. You may also view, edit, or delete the service request you've already entered. In this case, this is going to be sufficient for our permit. Click Permit Status to go back. Here we are back on the permit application status. If you go to the bottom of the page, you can see where our related service request parking restriction has been added to our permit application. We can click Return to the top. And we have now gone through the entire general opening permit application, and we can return to our dashboard from this point by clicking Home. We can see that our new general public way opening permit application has been completed and is appearing as it should on our dashboard. This completes our process overview, and as always, go to the top left-hand corner where your name is, click the down button, and sign out before leaving the permit portal for the day. Don't forget to revisit CDOT training website at cdot.cgnglobal.com, where you can view additional videos that take you through other types of permit applications step by step. Also find the latest updates on our permit portal progress, as well as helpful tips and user guides to assist you in using the site. Please complete the survey at the conclusion of this video and let us know if you have any questions or comments so that we can help you better prepare for this innovative and time-saving permit process.